Well, it's 50 years since Anzac, and in the last few days there's been some debate in Sydney about whether the Anzac Day March should be held or not. Some people believe that the older men, those who are now getting well on in years, should not march, that it's too much of a strain. Others say it should be left to the veterans of the Second World War. Still others say just the men of the First World War, because after all, they are the Anzacs. And there's yet another issue, because the march this year is going to be held on a Sunday, and a lot of people won't be marching because of their religious beliefs, because of church services and so on. We're going to ask the people here in Mascot what's their opinion.
I think it should be held.
Why do you think it?
I think it's just in commemoration of something.
What about the strain on the old men? You don't think it's too much?
Well, some of them, yes.
So they shouldn't march?
I think it's up to themselves.
I think a lot of people just don't know the exact meaning of the march. That's it. That's the whole thing. But the march is something that I think all the diggers look forward to every year.
It's a soldiers' day out. They all get together.
What about all the drinking and gambling that some people criticise?
Oh, well, let them have their day.
Our boys have been overseas, and why shouldn't we have a march for the boys?
Well, a lot of the older men now, they're getting on in years. It's a big strain.
Yes, I know, but they're the boys. Well, if they got to go in a wheelchair, they'll be there.
Yes, I do think there should be a march, yes.
Why do you think that?
Oh, well, I think it's just the parade for them, and that, like for the Anzac and that. I think it's very good.
No, I don't think it should now. I think after that time it should sort of lapse, because I think not too many of the old diggers left now.
And those who are left, do you think it might be a bit of a strain for them? Is that your attitude?
Too much, yes. Yeah, they're getting too old to walk and march now, and I think it should be discontinued.
Oh, definitely not.
Why are you of this opinion?
Oh, well, I think so many of the mothers and wives and that get so much pleasure out of it, and I think it keeps alive the spirit of Anzac, because I am a returned man's wife myself, and I think that has a lot to do with it.
Why should it be dropped? They went and fought for it. They deserve to get as full as a boot.
Good, thank you very much.
Well, I don't think so. I think that a lot of the old chaps, they really enjoy it. It's a good day out for them, and they meet a lot of their friends that they haven't seen for 12 months previous.
Oh, well, I think it's the thing we should always uphold from the First World War.
What about the strain on the old men?
Oh, if there's a strain on them, and I think they should have cars or something like that to take them in. But I definitely don't think it was dropped. My father always looked forward to marching in it. He was one of the First World War.
What's your opinion about this march? Do you think it should be held or not?
It should definitely not be held. Not at all. As I say, I am a Christian. I've never been a soldier, and if the rest of the world could only say that, this would be a wonderful world to live in.
And do you think that Anzac Day helps to commemorate war?
It should not be held at all. Not at all. It's glorifying something that, what should I say? Well, a wholesale massacre. That's just what it is. And the people who run it should be ashamed of themselves. They profess to be Christians, and they, well, you can't have it both ways. You cannot be a Christian and a soldier.
Fine.
That's absolutely impossible.
Thank you very much, sir.